tell me something. This is something that I've been meaning to say to everybody who are listening right now. When it comes to audio, when it comes to music, when it comes to artists, what do they really want? Like, can you just let everybody know, as well as explain it to me as well? When they come to your store, when they come to Bass and Treble, what's one of the first things that they go ahead and like not ask for? Like not like, okay, I want a guitar. Just like, what's their experience like? What do they go through? Like, what are they dealing with in 2022? When they come over, what are they dealing with? Can you just give me a gist of that?
So I think a lot of time. Before even knowing what exactly they want, they just want to figure out what is there, right? Which product is there that can fulfill my requirements.
Yeah.
Right? And because of internet and globalization, you see everything online. It's all out there, right? But actually testing, feeling what the product is this for me or not?
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's what we try at Bass and Treble as well. Like, we are offering the best brands that are out there, right? All genuine products. And I hear this from a lot of people that, they think we look fancy and they think we're expensive, right? So they don't step in, but then they're quite surprised when they step in. It looks nice outside, but it is actually very affordable and we get what we want. And we can, I tell these guys, let them come and play a few days. Let them see what they want, right? And we have had people who are just like, oh, can I just come and practice as well? Like, before I decide to get an instrument. So I think most of them are looking for something which they can just experience before deciding whether it's for me or not, right? After that, I've realized now it depends on which phase you are, where, on what kind of product do you want. And at the end of the day, it is about, okay, this is what is the right product for me. It's going to last, and it's also at a good price.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to Yamaha music, right? Again,
Yeah.
I've known Vishnu sir for such a long time, right? Providing people with the correct, or let's say, not, okay, that's an incorrect term, providing people with what they want.
Right.
Because, like you said, it's a global world. People can just go ahead and Google something and then they can be like, okay, this is what I need. But getting the stuff here is so tough.
Yeah.
Now it's become slightly easier. Can artists get the equipment that they really want right on time, or how does it work?
So normally they can. Right now, I wouldn't say. In the last 2 years, the global supply chains, everything's been messed up, right? So if someone wants a guitar, let's say, right? If you want a premium end guitar, you're looking at like 6 months, 8 months.
Yeah.
So we hear that, a big complaint is like, oh, it's going to take so much time. I'm like, I can give you, like, the company is saying there's like so much of shortage. Demand globally has just skyrocketed, right? Like musical instruments and stuff for that. So if sometimes, or normally at least we try our best that we can give it on time. Just right now there is a shortage.
यस्तो रहेछ कि मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ भने अस्ति केही समय अगाडि एज सम डिरेक्टर्स ओभर होइन डिरेक्टर एन्ड पिपल फ्रम द सिनेमा इन्डस्ट्री ओभर होइन हाम्रो देशमा चाहिँ सामान सबै छ नि त हामीसँग हामीले वर्ल्ड क्लास कन्टेन्ट बनाउँछौँ होइन धेरै थोक गर्छौँ होइन तर लास्टमा गएर त्यो मार्केट सानो छ मात्र भनिन्छ कि होइन आई वान्ट जम्प इन्टु दिस होइन मार्केट सानो छ त्यसैले चाहिँ हाम्रो whatever we create, very less people watch it. That is why हुन्छ नि होइन everything is so expensive, but we are creating it, we are throwing it out to the world भन्छ होइन. What take I had on this is we have all the equipment that we use, everything that we use is world standard. And the content that we are creating, rather it be music or video or whatever we are doing, even this podcast, with all the equipment that we are using, everything that we are doing, it's all world class. That is available in Nepal.
Yeah.
Okay?
I think, see, like for the podcast as well, right? I have heard about people checking out your podcast in India because of the kind of setup, the kind of audio, video, right? Like they are talking about it as an example as to, grown so fast. So I think equipment and everything is available. What the problem is, for some reason, I met someone yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. A bunch of top-end Shure microphones, like a wireless, Xeon Digital, a Twinplex, which you rarely see even in the best studios here, right? But globally, that's the standard. except the person picked it up in Dubai. And I was just like, it's available here. You could have got it at the same price. I know you maybe at a better price with a 2-year warranty. I think people still don't know that, if you go out and look, products are actually available here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
The thing about this is the benefits of buying products here is the warranty. When
Yeah.
you think about it, right?
Right.
That is the plus point when you think about it.
Yeah.
Ainara?
Yeah. I mean, warranty and service support, right? Like, yes, if you buy a product in Singapore or Dubai or US, it's definitely cheaper, right?
Okay.
US, there is no taxes in a lot of products. Freight, because the factories are there for certain products, or the way, just the volumes that are run, freight is lower, right? Then again, the VAT and stuff. That's why, even if you buy a Mac in one state to the other, there is a price difference,
yeah,
right?
of
But
course, yeah.
overall, it is cheaper. Whereas for Nepal, I mean, again, this is a big problem that I face a lot of times, right? They are like, oh, you're a little, in a US, on Amazon, I'm getting it at this price, right? Except talking about the economy, freight to get anything into Nepal is ridiculous, right? Like, we are landlocked. Most of the time, we're having to airship. Duties are significantly higher than most of the countries, even in things like musical instruments, audio equipment. People are very surprised that, when we import speakers, that this is the kind of duties we are looking at, because the duty is not there. VAT, and then smaller volumes, right? So that actually makes it a little expensive. But saying that if you pick up anything from anywhere, you are not going to be able to, something breaks or something's not working, you're not going to be able to get that service. Whereas if you do it here, we have replaced, at least thankfully with most of the brands that we deal with, we've not had any issues.
Yeah.
But when we do, we have actually just replaced products, right? So that option is there, that even for projects we are doing, right? If you work with an Indian contractor and your system shuts or stops working, you rent out a system. Whereas if you work with us, probably within 24 hours, there is someone on site repairing it, getting the system back. So it's always better to work locally, I think, for any product, right? To work locally with homegrown brands.
No shadow of a doubt on that, and I am a big believer in that. And certainly, I'm a big believer in giving back to within the economy and keeping it within the sphere of putting it within the country itself.
If you love what we are doing, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications.
This program is brought to you by Vyas Studios.
Thank you very much for watching us on YouTube. Make sure that you also listen to us on Spotify.